everybody. It's Diane Jarecki here at Readings by Diane. And you can find me now at dianebjarecki.com. And I do have a brand new YouTube for Diane B. Jarecki, but I have not done my first video on it yet. Readingsbydiane.com now points to Diane B. Jarecki because I am stepping out of being a tarot reader and into being a spiritual empowerment coach. So I will be doing readings on here still, but I am no longer doing them professionally by appointment. And it feels good because empowerment has been my mission for a long time, and it has been something that my readings end up leaning into when I have private readings. And I decided it was finally time to step more into that space. So if you feel like checking out my new site, please do so. I said I did have to use my middle initial because there are a couple of other Diane Jareckis out there, believe it or not, who are really big. And have their own companies and stuff. And so, Angela, hello, and how can I
Hi.
help you today?
Hi. Yes, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to see if you can tell me what you can sense. What do you see for me in the future? I am, I am wanting to make a career move, even though I am happy where I am. It's just I feel like there's something else I need to do. I want to work with the community. I want to work with people. I feel like I need to be out there talking to people, doing something. I sit behind a desk all day, and I mean it's a good job. I'm not complaining, but I just feel like my call is to do something different. I don't know. I have a
Okay,
feeling like I need to be serving.
so we're going to take a look at the energy of that then. But I'm going to ask you in the meantime, what's holding you back?
I have reached out. I've reached out to a couple of people, and I nothing like things almost happened, but then they didn't, and it's just like I was offered a job for the county, and then it fell through. The person that was going to hire me just stopped talking to me. She never even responded. I don't know. Then another person reached out to me, and then nothing came of it. I'm not sure what's happening. Like we get there
Okay, so
to the
Angela,
last
I'm going to
step.
ask you again. What belief do you hold inside that is holding you back from making that change? Because that's why
Nothing.
that stuff is happening. When things are happening externally, they are a mirror of what is internal. So I want you to sit with that thought of what are the limiting beliefs that are keeping me from being able to make the change in career that I want to make. Think about things from childhood that parents, teachers, siblings, peers, society said that you may have internalized as limiting beliefs. Okay? In
Okay.
the meantime, what the cards are showing, we start with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups, which reflects what you basically just said. You are in something that's, it's solid, it's steady, it's okay, you're happy there, it's a good job. But the Hermit sheds a light on that and says, yeah, but I'm not as happy as I feel I would be if I made a change and did something else, which is where the Ace of Swords comes in behind him. There we go. The Ace of Swords comes in behind that Hermit and cuts all of that stuff out and justice grabs that sword. So it's time. It is time for you to make the change. Okay, Angela? It is time. And
Okay.
justice goes to the 3 of coins. There is something you need to break free in order to grow into that new way of seeing and being you. All right. And doing
Okay.
that work. So that's inner work that will create this growth of your sense of value, because the coins is what we value most. And here I'm seeing growth through self value. All right. And the 6 of cups opens up that pathway. So doing that work, doing that exercise that I just suggested, that's the start of doing the inner work to make the external changes. Okay?
Okay.
And I do feel this is a calling because we've got the judgment card here. And I feel this is actually something that was an interest of yours early on that you didn't feel you could do as a career for some reason,
Right.
and now coming back to life.
Right. Right.
Okay. So, in what I just said about what made you feel when you were younger that it was not a valid career choice, that's where those limiting beliefs are that you need to look at. And that starts to turn this horse around so that you can start to follow that new career, because you can sit solidly in the support of being able to do so by supporting yourself and let the inner support of your belief in yourself and your belief that this is your calling and a valid career choice move you forward. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And put down some oracle cards on this. See what the oracle cards have to say for a little bit of extra energy and nuance. Okay. So it's interesting. We start with chop wood and the fates. So I feel like your current job, it's been like chop wood, carry water. It's feeling kind of like a dull routine, comfortable, but not thrilling, not something you love so much that you want to keep doing it. And
Right.
fate, I feel, again, is that calling. Like, while you're doing this, there's something that you're more meant to do. And so that calling, fates plus the higher power. So your spirit is stepping in and starting to say, you remember that thing you wanted to do before? That's really what you're supposed to be doing. All right. And
Mhm.
so I really feel that it's time to put those limits and fears to rest. Time for a nap for that stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the exercise that I gave you actually comes from an excellent book called Worthy. This is by Nancy Levin, and it is growing your net worth or growing your self worth. Wait a minute. Yeah, boost your self worth to grow your net worth. There we go. Okay. And
Okay.
I highly recommend this book. I really do. It's what
Okay.
I'm working through again as I do this shift in my own career, my own life right now, of stepping into being a spiritual empowerment coach rather than just a card reader. Because, like you, I didn't have the satisfaction there anymore. And
Hmm.
one of the first things to shift that energy for me was identifying what was keeping me feeling small. And like I couldn't,
Right.
that I wasn't enough. And,
Right.
you know, like I said, it's always that from the external that we've internalized, and then it becomes
Hmm.
an internal block to the external changes.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you see anything in regards to my love life?
I don't have time to do a separate reading on that. And
Oh, okay.
I do read cards. I'm not a psychic medium. So this is only a 15-minute show. So, um, but again, I will say doing that shift, doing that inner work is going to help your love life too. It'll affect
Okay.
every area of your life. So if you're looking for positive changes in your love life, that also comes from within. Everything that is going on in your external life is reflecting what's inside of you. So as you shift and heal what's inside of you, everything external also starts to shift. All right?
Okay.
So
Thank
start making those changes. Get that book and start making those changes, because if you want to increase the positive of everything in your life, it starts with increasing the positive self worth that we carry inside
Okay.
and getting rid of those negative limiting voices in our head that we don't even know
Right.
about sometimes anymore because they've been there so long, they're background noise. All right?
Right. You said the book was called Worthy by Nancy who?
Levin, Levin, Nancy Levin.
Seven. And there's another one called Boost Your Self
No, no,
Worth
no, no. That's
to.
just kind of like the subtitle. So Worthy,
Oh,
Nancy Levin. Okay?
gotcha. Okay, I see. Okay, I will look it up. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Many blessings, dear.